Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So, look, guys, we got to talk about this Patrick Beverley situation. As you know, there has been an update in details surrounding the incident involving him, his sister, and the boyfriend of the sister. Which, first when the report came out, it says that the guy was, over 18 years of age, but now. Uh, the facts have come out and say that he's still 17. She's 15. Evidently, I don't know what's going on. I can't say what's evident, but you can assume what maybe some teenagers are thinking about trying to get up together and do at that time. Pat pulls up to Lisa Beverly, which is his mother's home, and he discovers them in there. And they say some things happened where she was struggling breathing, and Pat was responsible for that. That's the best way I could say it on here. Um, and so people was like, "Why is he still doing podcasts? What's Barstool going to do about this?" Uh, well, Dave Portnoy has spoken, and Pat Bev, for the foreseeable future, will not be doing a podcast, and that's unfortunate because he just started a new one with Jay Williams. So we're gonna get into what Dave Portnoy was saying on a live stream that he had to end abruptly because of the comments and the backlash, and then he's gonna drop the hammer down on his weekly podcast that he does. Let's check it out.
What do you think? I'm going to comment on the police report. It's a brutal police report, and it's a family issue, and I don't know what's true or not, and let him handle it. It's not. It's a serious family issue. I don't know where the haters came from. I don't know where all the negativity and all the nastiness came from. I don't know, Doc, what you're talking. What's this stuff about you in Lexington, Kentucky? I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. Too much nastiness. Wrap it. Yeah, no, obviously horrific police report. I don't, no matter how bad, whatever it is, I saw Roan's speech on it. I thought it was good. Like, that's his life, and he's got to figure all this out. It's horrible. He is taking time, forced time away from Barstool, and we'll see if this turns out somehow not true. Like, we'll let the facts play out. Certainly, with what is hanging there, we can't have them be part of what we're doing right now, and we got to see how it settles. But this is horrible how it read, and if there's any truth to it, he won't be back at Barstool.
So you wait till like the trial almost?
Yes, yes. Like, there's no reason on my end to move unusually quick here.
No.
It's like a very serious issue. So before the police report came out, we still were going to do the pod, still do it. We had his version of events. Police report comes out, brutal. Call him, hey, like, just saw this police report. We can't be working with you right now. Figure out your life, figure out whatever's going on in here, and we will regroup when there's a resolution on whatever the fuck this is.
So you heard it right there from Dave Portnoy. That Pat Bev cannot be synonymous with the Barstool brand right now. Not while he has this cloud hanging over his head, and until more is known, to all the facts are ironed out, and to everything is settled. And he may not be back if this stuff comes back to be true. Straight from Dave Portnoy's mouth, which is fair. Now I think Pat Bev, that being his sister, I know tensions were high. The relationship between them isn't like peer to peer. Now, your siblings, if you just a few years different, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You try to find ways to sneak around your parents and all that. That wasn't their relationship. I'm pretty sure Pat Bev was more like another parent to her. Even though he was a brother, he was somewhat of like a parent as far as, obviously him being the breadwinner of the family. But think about it, when she was a baby, he was already trying to pursue his professional basketball career. He was already pursuing professional basketball by that time when she was born. So um, if you look at it from that standpoint, um, who knows? Maybe she had some words to say to him. When he pulled up, trying to have the guy get kicked out. I'm just ready to see how all of this plays out. He became unhinged. Who knows? I don't want to over speculate because all we have is these reports right now. Um, but I do wonder what this means for the future of the family, right? Like, is their relationship ever going to be the same? Because Pat obviously is the breadwinner for the family, or has been for some time now. Um, some of these same perks, some of the things that you are privileged to, comes from Pat Bev and the opportunities he's opened up for the family. At the same time, they don't give you no right to jump on anybody. Uh, in any way where you're cutting off circulation and things like that, especially someone you love. Even if they're mouthy, you got to be the 37-year-old adult and figure that out in the 37-year-old adult way. Again, if she was at her mom's house, I'm wondering where was the mom? Where was is the mom allowing it? You know what I'm saying? Is it somebody Pat Bev just don't like? I know what Pat Bev probably see the little boy trying to do, trying to attach his way to her, and Pat Bev's probably looking at it like, "Look, you trying to do this, that, and the third with this young man, and you gonna be attached to him for way longer than you gonna have love for him, and you can't even see that right now because you in that puppy love." Um, but at the same time, you can only give people a certain amount of advice, especially if you're just a sibling. She's gonna get a certain age, feel like she gonna be able to speak up for herself. And I know she probably done looked up to you all her life. You've said glowing things about her. That's another thing I hate about these celebrity situations, that they blow up in the public like this, and now we all know what's going on, and so it ain't really no turning back and making that okay. It's really affecting Pat Bev's primary bag right now. He's not in the league, so and that probably likely ends any chance that any team would bring him back. Just they need to sign a vet or whatever. They not gonna go get him now with this hanging over his head. So just messes with his bag all around the board, in my opinion. But um, let me know what you guys think about this situation. It's very delicate to me, so I'm not taking any side. This is a family matter, so when it comes to that, I don't know all the variables, all the details, everything that has existed for the last 5 to 10 years leading up to this very moment. So, for me, I just kind of sit back and I just let these things play out. And as we get more details, it'll paint a more vivid, clearer picture, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.